Thompson with Alpha USA. What we're showing today is the MBS PRO Holesaw. This is our triple wall thick hole saw with the extra spring and an extra tough pilot point in order to get your hole started. And we're going to do something that's considered to be very difficult, and that is how to drill a hole in stainless steel. In this case, how to drill a hole in 10 gauge stainless, which is especially difficult for just about any hole saw that's on the market. Typically, you'll get about 2 to 3 holes out of a normal tungsten carbide tipped hole saw like we have here. As you come in closer, you can see that the hole saw has an extremely thick wall, and it also has a very aggressive rake angle, which means it's angled forward in the carbide teeth. That's what gives it its aggressiveness in a steel like this, which is what you need. But what we first have to do is get a pilot hole started. And the way you get this pilot hole started and the way you really drill this kind of steel with this kind of a bit or cutter is you have to have a rotating, rocking motion. And you're going to see that slight, subtle rotation, always to the right, that I'm going to show you while we're drilling. So let's go. We're going to go into this 10 gauge stainless. Starts real easy. And then we're just about through on the pilot point. And then when you get through, you don't want to rotate it anymore. Just let it do its work, go through. And now we're going to go ahead with the drill. Rotational movement. This particular bit has a feature where it has a shoulder, so if you're drilling into a panel, you're not going to go in very far, thus damaging any components that you may have inside. You'll notice also the slug was ejected by the spring. This is our Electalfra MBS PRO Holesaw.